In this video, we will be covering the Telesystem call management portal for user management. From the login page, users can log in with their username and password. The username will either be their phone number, or if they have a WebEx account set up, they can use their email address. The password will be the same password they've used in the past for the call management portal. If a user has forgotten the password and they have an email address associated with their account, they can use the Forgot Password link. If an email address has not been listed on the account profile, users should speak with the admin on their account about getting their password reset. The admin can log in as an administrator to reset the user's password for them. Let's get logged in. Once you are logged in, on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll find the navigation pane. The navigation pane contains all the menus available for users to go through the portal. Use this button to expand or collapse the navigation pane, to show the menu labels or hide them. This toggle switch for Show Advanced Features can be turned on or off. When it is turned on, additional settings and features may display depending on the menu you are on. Users can change the language settings from here. Options include English, Spanish, French, Dutch, German, and Arabic. This button allows users to sign out of the portal or change their own passwords. A changelog is available using this button. In the changelog, end users will only be able to see changes they have made, whereas administrators can see changes that other administrators have made or changes that users within the organization have made as well. The home menu displays this dashboard. The dashboard contains widgets that provide quick access to common features and links that will take users to additional settings for the feature listed in the widget. The first widget allows users to quickly enable or disable Call Forward Always, with options to forward to a preset destination phone number or Call Forward Always to their voicemail boxes. Here, you can enable or disable Do Not Disturb. The mobility widget helps users to quickly set up their remote office so they can receive inbound calls to an off-net number like a cell phone or a landline. The dialer allows users to look up contacts or enter a phone number and then use the portal as a dialer that will place an outbound call for them. Users who have call center services assigned can use this widget to update their agent status. Use the toggle switch to join or remove themselves from call centers where the agent option to join is allowed. The voicemail widget displays the number of new voicemail message the user has and a link to the voicemail menu. The registered devices widget will show how many registered devices are currently on that line. Registered devices might include physical desk phones and WebEx clients. On the contacts menu, users can assign speed dial 8 to create a new assignment. Click on the speed dial number and select to add an entry manually or choose a contact. The speed codes tab is just like the speed dials tab, but uses the speed dial 100 feature. Use the same method for assigning the speed codes by clicking on the digit and choosing between a manual entry option or adding from contacts. The All Contacts tab contains a combination of enterprise directory as well as group contacts and individual contacts. Users can add contacts individually with the Add Contact button. Or do a bulk upload. A CSV file template is available for download with the headers pre-populated. Once populated, the CSV file can be uploaded to add more contacts to the list. The Busy Lamp Field tab allows users to modify the BLF service and set up contacts to monitor. Add BLFs using the Add button. Select the contacts you want to monitor and save your changes. The BLF users you are monitoring will display in the next available line keys on the primary device or phone your line is registered on. The Recent Call Log. The Recent Calls or Call Logs menu display the most recent calls on your line. This will display the status of the call, caller ID information, phone number, country code, date, and time. The Call button will use the portal to initiate an outbound call to the number from your line. The plus icon will add the phone number as a contact with the name field pre-populated with the caller ID info if there is a caller ID name available. The Incoming Calls menu provides access to the incoming calling features assigned to the user. Click on the feature you want to modify to access the available settings for the feature. The available features will be dependent on the licensing that has been assigned to the user. A user guide and help videos that provide detailed information about each feature are available on our website at trusttelesystem.com/resources. The Outgoing Calls menu has two tabs, one for configuring the outgoing calling plan and one for push-to-talk settings. The outgoing calling plan allows users to view the calling plan rules for outgoing calls. Only an administrator can change which types of calls are permitted. The push-to-talk configuration for outgoing calls allows users to configure intercom functionality. For outgoing calls, users can choose if an intercom or push-to-talk call will open one-way or two-way communication. If one-way communication is selected, then the inbound call will open the speaker so that users can hear an announcement, but the microphone will not be opened. If two-way is selected, then when an incoming call is made for intercom, the speaker and microphone are both open, allowing both parties to speak to each other. The Devices menu also has multiple tabs with options for SIP phones, flexible seat, and registration. On the SIP phones tab, you'll see the devices your line is assigned to. At the top of the page, you will find your primary device. Click on More to show details about the device. Here you will find device information such as name, type of profile assigned, and MAC address. If a compatible device profile has been assigned, you will have the ability to customize your line keys below in the table labeled Phone Buttons Configuration. Use the available assignments and click the pencil icon to edit or add a new key assignment. Going back, you can also see any other devices your line is shared to. This may show other phones or WebEx clients. Use the ringing options to choose how other devices your line is assigned to or receive calls and notifications on your line by enabling or disabling the toggle switches. The Flexible Seat tab is where users can configure their hoteling settings. Use the Share My Device setting to set up your hoteling host. Use the toggle switch to enable or disable hosting capabilities. When enabled, other users can use your primary device and their hoteling guest feature to set up a hot desk option that allows them to use your primary device as their own. The Use the Device of a Colleague allows users to enable the hoteling guest feature for when they need to use someone else's device. Use the toggle switch to turn the feature on and off. When it's on, click on the arrow and set your association limit, which will automatically log you out of the other user's device after the timer ends. Click the Associate Now button to pick an available hoteling host. On the Registration tab, users can see any devices or clients their line is currently registered to. Device registration means that the device or client have communicated with the switch and are online. The Mobility menu allows users to configure Off-Net Mobility feature and Remote Office feature. The Off-Net Mobility feature is also known as BroadWorks Anywhere. BroadWorks Anywhere allows users to set up to receive inbound calls to their on-net devices like their VoIP phones, as well as off-net devices like their cell phone or home phone. This is useful for people who travel often or who work a hybrid schedule where they're at the office some days and work remotely other days. Click the Add button to add your off-net phone number. Choose if you wish to use the diversion inhibitor, answer confirmation, or call control. The diversion inhibitor allows users to stop the remote party from redirecting or transferring a call using a feature access code. Answer confirmation, when enabled, forces the user to press a key on their keypad to answer the call. This prevents the call from going or being answered by an automated service like a voicemail box or on your cell phone. Call control, when enabled, allows the user to use feature access codes to manage the call even when they are answering the call from an off-net device like a cell phone or home phone. In the advanced settings, you can also choose if you want to allow for click-to-dial calls and group paging calls to also use your BroadWorks Anywhere or off-net mobility number. Remote Office allows you to link a number just like the off-net mobility feature, but the difference is that calls will only go to the phone number listed here. They will not also ring into your line or primary device. Enter the phone number where you want to receive calls and click Save. Once a number is populated, then you can use the toggle switch to turn the service on and off. The voicemail menu requires users to be on our most current voicemail platform. If users are still on the older Iperia voicemail, they will continue to access their voicemail boxes from the current link they have access to. If users are on the most current platform, they will be able to use this integration to see their voicemail messages with information on the calling phone number, caller ID, date and time of the call, and the option to play the call and delete it directly from this portal. On the Settings tab, users can choose to set up email notifications about new voicemail messages being deposited. The Announcements tab allows users to control what their outgoing voicemail message will play to their callers. Select the message type you want to use and save your changes. The Voice Portal PIN code is where you can adjust your voicemail PIN. Click the pencil icon to make a change. Enter your current PIN, then your desired new PIN twice, then click Save to update the voicemail PIN. The Schedules menu is where users can create and manage their own schedules. In addition to user-level schedules, can also be created by tenant and group administrators. Once a schedule is built, it can be applied to features and services like simultaneous ring and call forwarding selective. Create a new schedule by clicking on the Add button. Provide it with a name. Click Add. Then block off the time for the schedule based on how you need it to work with the feature you want to apply it to. For example, if I was going to apply a schedule to call forwarding selective for after hours calls, I would block off the time I want forwarding to happen. Once the schedule is created, you go to the feature and apply the schedule and any additional settings required. Schedules can be time-based schedules or holiday schedules. The Media menu is where users can upload or record messages that can be applied to features like voicemail or pre-alerting announcements. To add a new message into the system, click the Add button. If you have a message already recorded that you want to upload, choose Upload Media File. The file must be a .wav file, .mp3 file, or .wma file format. Click the Upload button, then use your System File Manager to locate the file and upload it. To use the portal to record a new message, you must be on a compatible web browser. We suggest Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Click the Add button. Choose Record Announcements. Click the microphone to begin recording. If this is your first time using the portal for this feature, you may need to grant access to your computer's microphone. Speak clearly into the microphone and only say what you want your callers to hear. Press the stop button to end recording. You can review what you have recorded. Click cancel to discard the recording, or provide a name and click save to keep your recording. Once the recordings have been added to the portal, you can then apply them to a feature like voicemail. The call center agent menu is only available to users who have the call center agent licensing assigned. Users can modify their call center status from this page using the drop-down box to sign in and out of the call center queues they are a member of, or make themselves unavailable or in a wrap-up state. If the user is a member of a call center that allows agents to join the call center, users can use toggle switches to join or remove themselves as needed here as well. In addition to that, there's information about the call center queues the agent has been added to, including the name of the call center, phone numbers, extensions, and agent routing types. The Details menu contains multiple tabs such as licenses, phone numbers, user IDs, feature access codes, WebEx account, and advanced settings. At the top of the page, users can modify their PIN code. This is for the voicemail PIN. On the Details tab, users can view their profile information. This is information about the user that was added by the admins on the account, like address information, mobile number, and title. The License tab lists all the licenses and features associated to the user. Again, this can only be edited by admins. The Phone Numbers tab lists the user's phone number, extension, and any alternate numbers assigned to the user. The User IDs tab shows all user IDs associated with the user. Any of these user IDs can be used to log into this portal. The Feature Access Codes tab will show a list of feature access codes that can be used for call control. You can search for specific features using the search field, or scroll through the list and find the feature you are looking for. The Advanced Settings tab allows users to manage their bargain exempt. When enabled, it prevents other users from using the bargain feature to join one of the user's calls already in progress. The bargain exempt should be disabled for users who are call center agents, where the call center has supervisors that monitor their lines. For more information about our products and services, please visit us at trusttelesystem.com. Thank you.